Individuals cannot fix racism in America. Even if all white people who are racist say, hey, I'm gonna stop. It's a system. It is a system. That's why this whole bullshit about critical race theory being a problem is a lie. That the problem with race in America is not individual attitudes. I'd also like to respond to Emerson Lamb here. Emerson's talking about the guy who talks to the Klan members. And he says, question is, did he get people to leave the Klan? No, that's not the question. See, too much focus on what one individual is able to accomplish with a particular individual Klan member is taking away, is a distraction from our police system, our judicial system, which over-sentences black people. Talking to one Klan member and getting him to realize black people are not dirt people or mud people doesn't move the needle like focusing on our prison industry or our judicial system that systemically, repeatedly hands out way more time to black people for the same crimes. And it's a distraction. It gives white people the impression, oh, see, all the problem is we got a few bad apples. It's that type of mentality. It's not just Derek Chauvin. It's his trainers. It's the other cops. And it's not even just that police department. It's a lot of police departments. It's the system of policing. It's the underbelly, the system, the setup, the design, the purpose for policing, what it was created for. Catch runaway slaves, the actual origin, the actual fundamental precepts that we created policing, the purpose of that. Like, so to say it's enough, bruh. Oh, it's really about to just get one white guy. Hell, I'd be happier if the focus was about some white guys who were Klan members who went around and helped build black communities and help rebuild black communities. That'd be a lot more. You understand what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying here? I'm not sure you get where I'm coming from. See, it would be a lot more beneficial if the story that I keep seeing was not people bringing on this black guy that goes talks to one-offs with white guys who think black people ain't shit. Are subhuman. That's not the win. Now, what would be more of a win, but still not where I want to go, would be Klan members or white supremacists who have, instead of being white supremacists, have gone on to use their power, their considerable power, their cousins, their families, their networks, to do things like build a black Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street, to go and create to help black farmers who are disproportionately being disenfranchised in this country. You understand what I'm saying? So this guy's in the fucking way. He's in the way, and it's for his own self-benefit. It's for his own self-aggrandizement. Where he, look at me, I help whitey. I help white people. Look at me, I'm a great guy. I get these white people to see past race. That ain't enough, man. And even if we want to say on a moral capacity, this is a noble thing to do. I will say, yes, it is a noble thing to do, as is to walk an old lady across the street, to help an old man with his stalled engine, to mow a grass, to pick up a lawn, to cut your neighbor's lawn. Like these happen every day. But the focus on it. I mean, how many times people are going to write an article about this guy? As if this is what we need to do. Like this is solving the racial problem in America. No, cut the check. Stop trying to get around cutting the fucking check. Stop trying to get around the health disparities. Stop trying to get around the lack of employment, the lack of income. Stop trying to get around the generational debt. Okay? Let's stop trying to get around the real issue here. And stop pretending that this guy is not camouflaged for that. It's like dog, it's great we got GoFundMes. You understand what I'm saying? It's great that there's going to be somebody right now who's going to GoFundMe that'll help pay for their health care, okay? It's great that someone right now is running a GoFundMe and some people have contributed so they can get that operation and not go bankrupt. This is a great thing. But if you focus on that too much, it starts to become a distraction for the fact we need fucking universal health care. We need universal health care. Don't let the one-off GoFundMe, because everybody can't get a GoFundMe, dog. So the GoFundMe that helps this one family stay indoors, deal with mom's multiple operations or multiple operations for the child should not distract nor be expanded, because that's what media does. They keep on expanding and focusing on it and zeroing on it and focusing on it and getting closer to it and blowing it up and amplifying it and blowing it up and you'll forget of all the people that die every year because they lack money. You'll forget all the pharmaceutical companies that hike the prices up for no reasons other than to make more profit, that outprice people who lost their fucking health insurance. And you'll be focused on the GoFundMe and how kind everyone is. Because you overlook the enormity of what's being neglected while we focus on this nice story. And don't get me wrong, I love nice stories. I do a segment called Feel Good, damn it. But I didn't say be stupid. I didn't say pretend that this other shit don't exist. And this guy from New York Times, Christoph guy, I don't know this guy. But I know I've seen other people peddle this shit like this is gonna, where's their coverage of reparations? Where's their coverage of reversing all the fucking plight that racism has wrought upon these communities? The non-specific addressing of racial issues by the form of legislation in this country. Ever. Instead, they made it minorities, which included women, Asian folks, Latin American folks, or people from other countries. You know what I'm saying? So let's stop the bullshit. Let's stop it. And let's see it for what it is. I think it's a clever distraction. That's what I think it is. It's like, ooh, look what we got on TV today. And then we forget we got a bunch of homeless people living under the bridge, Johnson. And then we focus on the one lady who gives the homeless people the food. And look, that's great. We got to do something about this shit, though. Don't let the stories of the nice lady with the big heart who feeds the homeless become the entirety of the story. Because it's not enough, Johnson. It's not even close to enough. And when there are people who want that to be the story, they want that to be the narrative. As if individuals can fix this shit. Individuals cannot fix racism in America. Even if all white people who are racist said, hey, I'm going to stop. It's a system. It is a system. That's why this whole bullshit about critical race theory being a problem is a lie. The problem with race in America is not individual attitudes. It's systemic. It's not that you can go to McDonald's and get a bad cheeseburger and get sick. It's how we process the chickens. Okay? Yes, we want the restaurant up the street to do a better job with cleanliness. Let's shut their asses down until they get their shit up to code. But on another level, right, the food industry itself has a problem with how they process the meat. Get what I'm saying? So let's not stay here. Because they want you to stay here. You don't think the restaurants want you to stay looking? You don't think the food industry wants you to stay looking down here at the fucking independent stores about how they, independent restaurants, some restaurant with no fucking name on the Bob's Burgers. They want you to focus on that and not focus on GMOs or some other shit or whatever. Like, come on, man. Think, Johnson. Think. Stop acting like someone covering that is a fucking saint. Oh, he did a story. No, I'm just trying to lighten the mood for a minute. When I do it, I'm not trying to make a statement when I cover it. I'm not trying to say, oh, look, see, everything's okay. We just get together and everyone just, plants their own gardens. That does not deal with the issue that we have of food deserts. It just scratched the surface. It's not even close. It's not in the same universe as close enough, man, as good enough. That's just convenient for some people. They want you to think it is. They want you to think it is. Convicting Derek Chauvin does not solve police brutality in America. Oh, good thing we got that cleared up. We're all good now. That's how they want to treat this shit, They want to treat it like, oh, we got rid of Derek Chauvin. All is well. There we go. We took care of that racism, that police brutality thing. We're good to go now. Back to normal. Have a good day, nigger. No. That's not good enough. That's not, no. And they do that with everything. Start looking around and look. Even if you disagree with me, start looking around and notice how they make the smallest good things seem big as shit. Meanwhile, the huge wrongs. Silence. It's by design, Johnson. It's everywhere. That shit is everywhere, Johnson. That shit is everywhere.
Most news shows are suspect. They don't focus on Black issues, and when they do, it's all fluff. How does that help your life? How does that help your family? How does that help the culture? They don't. The Tim Black Show is different. Tim Black gives you news for people who can't stand the news. Real, authentic, researched, entertaining, on point. Don't let nobody take your cornbread. Visit www.timblacktv.com today. Get Black breaking news, politics, culture from someone you can trust. TimBlackTV.com. Join us today.